Good Monday morning, everyone. It's Peg, and today is day 28 of November Daily Art Challenge. And the prompt for today is midnight. So I have this page that is in my Delusions journal that has not been completed yet. It has a background on there, and I use sprays on here, and we all know what those do. So what I did was to coat everything with a layer of Liquitex Matte Medium to try to seal that in. And now I have some mask, and I'm using some DecoArt gesso to prepare my surface. Looks like this. It's white. And the mask I'm using is Masquerade Art Masking Tape. This is from Gary Berlin. You can get it from Judikins. There's a number of different places, but it comes in a roll like this. And so what I did was to take a big punch like this, punched a circle out, and now I have a surface in a circle shape that I can paint into. Now, it's a little bit tacky. What I'm going to work with today, I think, are these Lumiere. I don't want the, what did I do with it? I want to do something kind of pearly, so I have this pearl white. These come in opaques, like this, which is the white, and then the pearl white. So I may put a coat of the opaque down first, just to kind of seal that in again. It doesn't take much. And you always want to shake these. They have a little mixing ball, I think, in the bottom. But I like the shimmer on these, and since I'm doing night sky kind of things, I thought I would add a little shimmer to my page. So I hope you guys have been playing along. This has been a lot of fun this month. Excuse me. I'm going to turn on the heat tool. And now I'm going to add the Lumiere in the pearl white. See, it has that pearly finish. Probably got more than I need because it came squirting out of the bottle. But it will have that nice shimmer. Shimmery shine for my moon. And that's what this circle is going to become, is my moon in the sky. So, probably could put a little of that shimmer into those stars over there. Let it blend out. Okay, so now I'm going to heat that. And there's my circle. Heat gun. Okay. What other colors do I have here? This is what the Lumiere paint comes in. You can also get it in these big pots. I tend to not use it enough so it dries up in the big pots. So I would recommend the smaller bottles unless you're going to really use that as a primary. Let's see, I have metallic olive. Sounds interesting. And metallic olive. Okay, so I have 2 bottles of metallic olive, and so metallic olive it is. And what I want to do is down here below. They don't look the same color. This one looks darker. Let's start with this one. Hear that little rattle in there? Maybe I'll start with choices. Now let's do the olive. What I want to do is create a little scene down below decks here. And now I need a baby wipe. Always clean your stamps immediately if you're using them with paint, because paint is not a friend to your rubber. But as you can see, this is a well-loved stamp, and I've used it many, many, many times. Okay, and now I think we'll do this little tree line here. Sorry guys, I get in the zone and I just start creating and I forget to talk to you, so bear with me here. I'd like that to go across there, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So clean this stamp. And what else do I have? I have a smaller, let's do this. And let's do it in a pearl violet or a, yeah, let's do it. No, let's mix a couple. Let's mix pearl blue and violet with that. See what we get. Okay, I'm going to speed things up. I like to go slower because we have a lot of beginning journalers, and I like to show them the different steps. I also know that we have a lot of seasoned journalers here, and they know a lot about products and things, so I don't want to bore them to tears either. As you know, you can go down below and you can speed things up and slow them down, but that doesn't always tell you everything that you want to know about how these pages are created. So that's why the first section of this video, I went very slowly and I talked you through it just for those people who are new to this and want to learn more about this. So I have my circle punch that I punched out of that mask, and I'm going to place that over the area that I painted with that pearl paint just to keep it clean. And then I'm going to use some more of that same family of paints in a gold finish because I want to give a glow or highlight to my moon. So I'm just going to pick a little bit up with my finger and I'm going to add it into the background around my moon. Now this is sped up about 4 times faster than normal. If you guys saw all of my videos in real time,
you would not have time to watch anybody else's videos because I take a long time doing some of these pages. Yes, I know I started out the month saying I was going to do 15-minute pages, but sometimes the pages just speak to me and they say, well, this one I want to put more effort and time into. I really haven't played with these paints in a while and I wanted to get them out and put them on a page. And I had an idea of what I wanted to do for this page. It wasn't um, something that I could just do or knock out in a 15-minute period. It's not watercolor, it's regular acrylics, and that drying time takes time. So that's what I've done is I've slowed things down a bit and given you the overall. So now what I'm using is some inks from Luna Art. These I've had for a very long time. They haven't dried out, which is a plus. And they have this rich royal blue and purple. And I thought, well, those are very appropriate for my night sky, for my midnight sky. So I wanted to use those in the background. And I've just put them down with a baby wipe. And now I am going to use some Delicata ink and a stamp from Stampscapes. These scenic stamps are great for skies and trees and backgrounds. And if you don't have any, you might want to look into them because I've been using these for a lot of years and they're good rubber stamps. So I decided to use some of that with some of the trees in the foreground just to give different layers. Removing my mask and trying to clean up a little bit where I had a little ooze under. And now I have this branch. It's another Stampscape stamp. And I'm going to place it as if it's in the foreground here. And I'm going to stamp that a couple more times. And of course I don't have my stamp pad underneath there, so I have to move that because otherwise I'll end up with a mess. But I'm just creating my scene with that branch in the sky, in the night sky, midnight sky. So these little rubber mats help when you're working on bumpy pages, give you a surface to stamp on too, and I like to use those. Still have a little bit of mess here. It's, you know, when you're not on a flat surface, you end up with things like this. So you take out your Posca pen and you draw a few things in just to make sure that it's correct. And then I use my Posca pen to draw some creature sitting on that branch. And what is it? Why, it's a kitty cat. So I'm just creating a silhouette of a kitty cat looking at the moon. We've all seen those pictures where the cats are out at midnight or sitting on the fence or the trash can. This one happens to be up a tree. And I'm coloring it in with the Posca, and pretty soon I decide, I have a bigger Posca pen for this. I don't need to use my skinny little one. So I'm going to reach for my container that has my medium-sized Posca pens. And then I have a little bit of an accident because that medium-sized Posca pen kind of burps all over my page. So I have to get a baby wipe and soak up some of the mess, and that just is normal, you know. Accidents happen, they can be fixed. I'm not going to let it bother me. It's paper and ink and a journal page. So there comes my pens, and you'll see the burp on my page here pretty soon. But anyway, I want to tell you thank you all so much. We're still in November, and I want to thank all of my followers for giving me thumbs up, comments, sharing with your friends. This has been great, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate the community that has formed out of creating art and sharing with my friends. It's wonderful. And if you haven't joined our community, we have a Facebook group. It goes by the name of Pick a Stick, and that's a monthly challenge. And you will have seen some of my videos called Pick a Stick Challenge. These pictures we are posting on Instagram, and if you use the hashtag November, that's NOV, Daily Art Journal, that's November Daily Art Journal, you'll see all the people who have posted pictures, not just my video or the few friends that are posting videos over here like Shell and Sherry, but Lizzie and Andrea and all the rest of the people, Mark, all my friends in the community that have taken up the challenge and are doing daily art journal challenge pictures for you. And there's some really cool things out there. I know Andrea has been making videos also, and I'll try to remember to put a link down below for you or an iCard up above for you to Andrea's videos because she's a wonderful artist, and I think we should all support those people in the community that are sharing. And, this is a teaching environment. We help one another learn about products and how to do things. So, yeah, come and join us. So that's about it, my friends. I'll have some final pictures for you, and going to clean up my burp, and I'll see you with the next video. Thanks for stopping by.